Welcome to the 5-Minute Nerd, episode 33, where we break down everything nerdy into 5-minute segments. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic chapters in Warhammer 40K lore, the Blood Angels. Let's get started. The Blood Angels are one of the most beloved and tragic chapters in Warhammer 40K, known for their noble heritage, fierce combat prowess, and cursed nature. Created during the Emperor's Great Crusade, these noble warriors are part of the original 20 Space Marine legions and are led by the Primarch Sanguinius. Their rich history is filled with glory, tragedy, and an unending struggle against their darker side. The Blood Angels' story begins with their Primarch, Sanguinius. During the early years of the Great Crusade, the Emperor created the Primarchs, genetically engineered superhumans designed to lead the Space Marine legions. However, during the scattering of the Primarchs, Sanguinius landed on the irradiated and hostile world of Baal. Sanguinius was not only physically gifted with angelic wings, but also possessed an extraordinary charisma. Despite the harsh environment of Baal, Sanguinius united the scattered tribes of humans on the planet and turned them into a mighty force. When the Emperor finally found his lost son, he saw Sanguinius as his most noble and beloved Primarch. Sanguinius was placed at the head of the 9th Legion, the Blood Angels. Under his leadership, they became known as one of the most glorious and honorable forces of the Great Crusade, unmatched in battle and highly respected by their fellow legions. The Blood Angels' greatest test came during the Horus Heresy, a galactic civil war that tore the Imperium apart. The War Master Horus, one of the Emperor's own Primarchs, turned against him, leading half the Space Marine legions in rebellion. Sanguinius and his Blood Angels fought bravely to defend the Imperium, but their loyalty was tested in the final moments of the war. During the Siege of Terra, Sanguinius was tasked with defending the Emperor's palace from the traitorous forces of Horus. In a heartbreaking moment, Sanguinius faced Horus in single combat aboard the War Master's flagship. Despite his incredible power, Sanguinius was ultimately slain by Horus, sacrificing himself to protect the Emperor. His death left an indelible mark on the Blood Angels, but it also ensured that Horus was weakened enough for the Emperor to defeat him, though at great cost. After the Horus Heresy, the Blood Angels were left to pick up the pieces of their shattered legion. However, they soon discovered that the loss of Sanguinius had left them with a terrible curse: the Red Thirst and the Black Rage. The Red Thirst is an uncontrollable bloodlust that threatens to consume the Blood Angels in battle. It pushes them to acts of incredible violence, and only through sheer willpower do they resist giving in to their more brutal tendencies. Even worse is the Black Rage. Those afflicted with this curse become consumed by visions of Sanguinius's final moments. They believe themselves to be Sanguinius fighting Horus during the Siege of Terra, and lose all sense of reality. These warriors, known as the Death Company, are given the honor of one final battle, where they fight with all their might before succumbing to their madness. Despite these curses, the Blood Angels continue to be one of the Imperium's most noble and loyal defenders, constantly striving to live up to the example of their fallen Primarch. The Blood Angels are known for their aggressive style of warfare, favoring close combat and rapid assault tactics. Their unique ability to use jump packs to quickly close in on their enemies has made them infamous for their precision strikes. Some of their most iconic units include Sanguinary Guard, elite warriors who were once the personal bodyguards of Sanguinius. They wear gilded armor and are revered by the rest of the chapter. Death Company, those afflicted by the Black Rage who are sent into battle for one final glorious fight. Baal Predator, a specialized tank used by the Blood Angels, equipped with flamestorm cannons to burn through enemy lines. These units, combined with the Blood Angels' ferocity and speed, make them a terrifying force on the battlefield. Even millennia after Sanguinius's death, his legacy still defines the Blood Angels. They continue to fight in his name, striving to embody his nobility while constantly battling against their darker urges. Despite their cursed nature, the Blood Angels remain one of the most celebrated and heroic chapters in the Imperium, an eternal symbol of both sacrifice and hope. In recent times, the Blood Angels have continued to play pivotal roles in some of the most significant battles in the galaxy. From the defense of Baal against the Tyranids to their involvement in the Indomitus Crusade, the Blood Angels stand firm against the darkness that threatens the Imperium. Thank you for listening to the 5-Minute Nerd. Remember to get more nerd culture broken down in 5-minute segments by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Until next time, keep nerding out.